If you ever hear whistling at 3:03 a.m., don't look out the window, because the last person who did is no longer human. An old wooden house stands on the outskirts of Blackwood, a sleepy little town in rural Oregon where the rain never stops and the trees lean in too close, as if they're listening. A single street lamp flickers at the end of the gravel road, throwing long shadows across the wet grass that never quite dries. In the distance, a dog barks once and falls silent, as if warned by something it cannot see. The air always carries the smell of pine, wet earth, and something faintly metallic that clings to the back of your throat. The bedroom is pitch black. Heavy blackout curtains block every trace of moonlight. On the nightstand, the digital clock glows blood red. Andrew, 32, thin, unshaven, lies on his back fully dressed. He never sleeps at this hour anymore. Not since the divorce. Not since he moved into this cheap, isolated house, thinking a fresh start would fix everything. His hands grip the blanket like it's the only thing keeping him anchored. His lips move silently, repeating the same desperate phrase over and over in his head. Don't look. Whatever you do, don't look. The clock clicks. 3:03. Outside, the whistling begins. Thin, clear, impossibly precise. The opening notes of Greensleeves, slow and deliberate, as if the whistler has all the time in the world and knows exactly who is listening. The sound slides along the side of the house, from the left bedroom window to the right, dragging across the wooden siding like a fingernail testing the glass. Andrew feels it in his chest before he hears it fully. A cold pressure that makes his heart stutter and his stomach twist. He whispers, barely audible, voice cracking like dry leaves. Don't look. Whatever you do, don't look. Please, just don't look. The footsteps join in beneath the melody, heavy, unhurried, crunching wet grass and fallen leaves with deliberate weight. Whatever it is walks like it owns the night, savoring the terror it knows is building inside the thin walls. The whistle passes directly beneath the window and stops for one single heartbeat. Complete silence. Andrew holds his breath until his lungs burn and black spots dance in front of his eyes. Cold sweat breaks across his forehead and trickles down his temples. The veins in his neck stand out like cords ready to snap. His mind races with the same questions that have haunted him for weeks. What does it want? Why me? Why now? Why won't it just leave me alone? The sound moves on, rounding the corner of the house, passing the kitchen window where the dishes still sit in the sink, passing the back door that Andrew triple-checked before bed, fading slowly into the darkness of the overgrown garden. 1 minute passes. 2. 3. The quiet feels heavier than the noise ever did. He sits up sharply, heart hammering against his ribs like it wants out. With a shaking hand, he grabs his phone from the nightstand. 3:07. He exhales like he has just broken the surface of deep water after being held under too long. Another night, he mutters to the empty room, voice hoarse. 3rd month. Every single damn night. Exactly at 3:03. I can't keep doing this. Morning light slices through the blinds in harsh white stripes that hurt his eyes. Andrew looks wrecked. Pale skin, trembling hands, the kind of exhaustion that no amount of coffee can fix. He is already on his fourth cup, spoon rattling against the mug like a tiny warning bell. Steam rises in lazy curls. On the table, his laptop is open to the same paranormal form he has been refreshing obsessively for weeks. The top post still reads, "Anyone else hear whistling at 3:03? Do not look out the window." Below it are dozens of replies, some short and terrified, others long and rambling with stories that mirror his own too closely. He reads one aloud to the empty kitchen, voice cracking on every other word. "I looked on the 17th night. The next night, it was already inside the room. Now I'm the one whistling. My family thinks I've lost my mind. They're right. Don't make my mistake." He slams the laptop shut so hard the screen wobbles. He rubs his face with both hands, pressing his palms into his eyes until he sees stars. For a second, it looks as if he might cry, but the tears dried up weeks ago. All that's left is this hollow, endless dread that sits in his chest like a stone. Later, he is on a video call with his friend Max. Same age, still cheerful, in a bright apartment that feels like another planet compared to Andrew's decaying house. Max leans into the camera. "Dude, this is getting insane. Call the cops. Get better cameras, infrared, motion lights, the works. You can't keep living like this." "I did," Andrew answers, voice flat and tired. "3 of them. Every single time at 3:03, they die. Screen goes black. Memory card wiped clean, like they were never on. The tech guy said power surge. At the exact same second every night? Bullshit." He looked at me like I was crazy. Max tries to laugh it off, but the laugh dies quickly. Maybe it's just the wind in the old chimney, or some local kids messing with you because you're the new guy in town. It said my name last night. That was new. Max stops smiling completely. His face goes serious, almost scared. "Andrew, maybe you should come stay with me for a couple of weeks. Crash on the couch. We'll drink beer, watch stupid movies, forget this ever happened." "You sound like you're losing it, man. I'm worried about you." "No," Andrew replies, staring at something off camera, jaw tight. "I need to know what it is, or who. I can't keep running. Not again. Not after everything with Sarah. This house was supposed to be my fresh start. I can't let it win." 2 months earlier, Andrew had just moved in, still smelling like fresh paint and the final bitter fight with his ex-wife. Old Mr. Harlan handed over the keys on the porch, eyes haunted like a man who had seen the edge and stepped back just in time. "Son," the old man whispered, leaning in close enough that Andrew could smell pipe tobacco and old fear. "If you ever hear whistling exactly at 3 o'clock at night, don't look out the window. Never. Just lie still and stay quiet. It passes by. As long as you don't look, it passes by." Andrew had smiled, not believing a word of it, the way city people smile at country superstitions. "Come on, Mr. Harlan. Ghosts? I thought this was Oregon, not some haunted New England town. I just need a quiet place to clear my head after the divorce." Mr. Harlan's voice went flat and dead. eyes locked on Andrew's like he was trying to burn the warning into his brain. It's not a ghost. It's worse. It looks for the ones who look back. And when you do, you become it. I almost looked once. I sleep during the day now. Haven't seen a sunrise in 12 years. Don't make my mistake, boy. Some things don't leave once they get in. They stay. They change you. The old man shuffled away into the dark, hunched inside his threadbare coat, and Andrew had laughed it off as the ramblings of a lonely old man who had lived alone too long. But the nights began to blur into one long, suffocating nightmare after that. Fourth night, the whistle taps on the glass in perfect time with the melody. Tap,
Don't move.
tap,
Whatever you do,
tap.
don't make a sound.
Each knock perfectly on beat, like it's conducting an orchestra only it can hear. Andrew lies there frozen, imagining the thing's finger, long, black, wrong, pressing against the pane, leaving frost where it touches. Something changed. Seventh morning, a single huge barefoot print in the mud under the window. The print is enormous, toes too long, the arch impossibly deep. It leads straight to the house and stops dead against the wall, as if the thing had simply walked into the wood and vanished inside the walls. 11th night. The whistle is inside the hallway, right outside his bedroom door, no longer separated by glass. Andrew turns on every light in the place, the harsh bulbs buzzing like angry insects, and sits until dawn with a kitchen knife in his lap, blade catching the light every time he breathes. He whispers to himself the whole night, "It's not real. It can't get in. It can't get in." 14th night. He screams into his pillow until his throat burns. "What the hell do you want from me?" The whistle answers with a cheerful, almost laughing trill, as if it finds his fear hilarious and intimate. This had never happened before. The sound felt personal, like it knew him. During the day, he visits old Mrs. Ellis next door, 68, kind eyes, but a serious face that has seen too much of Blackwood's secrets. She pours him tea in delicate china cups that clink softly. Steam rises like ghosts between them. She says quietly, stirring her cup, "This house was built on an unmarked cemetery back in the 50s. Folks around here call it the Whistler. Someone lost a son in the war. The mother went mad waiting for him to come home. She started whistling every night, trying to call him back across the dark. Then one morning she was gone, vanished without a trace. But the whistle stayed. Whoever looks it in the face starts whistling next, and takes the next one. It's been doing it for 70 years, moving from house to house, person to person.
I know it's difficult.
You're not the
but
first.
You have to listen to me.
You won't be the last
affects
unless you listen to
everything.
me." Andrew asks, voice hoarse and desperate. "How do I stop it? Salt? Prayers? Burning the damn house down? Tell me what to do." Mrs. Ellis puts a wrinkled hand on his shoulder, her touch surprisingly warm and steady. "Never look. Never. And pray it doesn't come inside. Because once it does, it's too late to run. It becomes you, and you become it. And the cycle keeps going.
You have to to believe me,
I've
Mrs.
seen it
Ellis. I
take
didn't
3
do it.
people on this road
Please,
alone.
you're the only one who can help.
Don't be the 4th. The final night, 3:02. Andrew hasn't slept in 4 days. His eyes are bloodshot, veins crawling across the whites like red spider webs. Empty sleeping pill packs litter the table like fallen soldiers. His hands won't stop shaking no matter how hard he clenches them. The whistle begins louder than ever before, aggressive, hungry. It stands right under the window and knocks. Knock, knock, knock. Then the voice, soft and almost loving, intimate in a way that makes his skin crawl. Andrew, look. I'm tired of waiting. You're alone, just like I was. We could be together. No more fear. No more nights like this. Just peace. The lights in the house flicker once, twice, and die completely. The whole place plunges into blackness. Andrew's phone shows 1% battery. The screen a tiny dying star in the void. Before he can think, he checks the security app one last time with trembling fingers. A new clip from last night. He hits play. The footage shows the bedroom in night vision green. Andrew is standing at the window, curtain already pulled back, staring straight out. His own face is calm. His lips are moving. He is whistling. He never remembered doing that. The realization hits him like ice water down his spine. He drops the phone. It clatters on the floor. The whistling outside stops. Completely. For the first time in 3 months, total silence. He stands there, heart hammering so hard he can hear it in his ears, listening to nothing. The quiet feels worse than the sound ever did. It presses in on him from all sides. It was waiting. His fingers close around the edge of the curtain. The fabric feels heavier than it should, soaked with dread. He yanks it open with one desperate pull. Right outside the glass stands a tall, black figure with no face. Only an endless pit of darkness and a wide open mouth, still pouring out the last faint note of the song. 2 dim white pinpricks glow where eyes should be, watching him with ancient patience. It wears Andrew's old coat, the one he lost 2 weeks ago. The collar turned up exactly the way he always wore it. The figure slowly raises a hand, fingers too long, joints bending wrong, and smiles. The skin around the mouth stretches in a horrible imitation of a smile, cracking like dry leather. In the reflection of the glass, Andrew sees his own face staring back. He is whistling too, softly, in perfect time. His lips move on their own, shaping the notes he has heard every night for months. The tune is inside him now, part of him. He whispers in horror, "No, I already..." The figure vanishes. Andrew spins around. Silence again. He laughs, a broken, relieved, hysterical sound that echoes off the walls. It's over. It's finally over. I didn't look long enough. I beat it. Then, inches from his ear, the whistle returns. Clear, right behind him. Warm breath on his neck that smells of damp earth and old graves. He freezes, every muscle locked in place. He turns slowly toward the bedroom mirror on the far wall. The figure stands directly behind him, close enough to touch. It smiles wider, teeth visible in the dark where a mouth should be. Andrew's mouth opens on its own. The first clear note of green sleeves slips out between his lips, soft and perfect. The next night, the bedroom is empty. The bed is neatly made, sheets pulled tight with military precision. The clock on the nightstand reads 3:03, red numbers glowing like fresh blood. Outside, the familiar whistle drifts past the house, slow and content. But now a second whistle joins it, from inside the house. Deep, calm, satisfied. Two voices in perfect harmony, as if they have been practicing together for years. In the garden, two figures walk side by side through the wet grass. Both are whistling green sleeves. One is tall and black, coat collar turned up. The other is Andrew. He moves with the same unhurried gait, hands in his pockets, no longer afraid. His eyes are two dim white pinpricks now. It no longer passes by. It lives here now. And tonight, it will pass by your window too.